here. They came out here, they lost the first game to the Lions, and they won the second game to the Huntingdon Hawks. Now those same Huntingdon Hawks face the Piedmont Lions. Last time these two teams went, guess what, folks? It went to 5 sets. If we see all 3 games go to 5 sets today, I came in here today and my voice was gone. Oh, my goodness. I might need to start digging a grave for my voice. I'm not even sure.
And now for your Lady Lions, first the junior.
One thing about the Huntingdon Hawks in their last game, they definitely put up one heck of a fight. They led the Mountaineers by 2 sets in match number 2. And then next thing you know, Berea gained a lot of momentum and then won the next 3 sets. The final set in set number 5 went down to the extra points. It went to 16-14 was the final score of set number 5 in match number 2. Now we see the wardrobe change. We see Huntingdon Hawks wearing the red tops with the white numbers. Almost look like regular t-shirts out there. They're kind of nice. Meanwhile, the libero will be wearing the alternate, of course, with the white number and the red numbers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, wearing the black tops with the green numbers, and libero Taylor Herman will be wearing the alternate with the white jersey and the green numbers. Taylor Herman, she came into this tri-match getting 15 digs to cement herself in the 1,000 digs club. Well, she got 35 in game number 1, so that puts her at 1,020 digs in her career. Also, Kaylee Acecraft got 2 service aces against the Mountaineers, finding some way to register a couple of aces despite the defensive formation they were going with the 5 players in the back row. Looking at who's out there for our 2 sides. Out there for the Lions, it's Sconyers, Manzo, Shaw, Ashcraft, and Dietz. Meanwhile, out there for the Huntingdon Hawks, it'll be Valdepraz, Janowski. It will be Chambers, Allenberg, Holland, and the libero for this game will be Alyssa Bias. So Bias will take over the libero duties in place of Hannah Rogers. Manzo back to serve. We're about to start set number 1. I'm about to start my 5th bottle of water. Hopefully I don't have to go through 5 sets again. Ellenberg off the reception of the serve. We're underway. Shaw. Manzo with the set. Looking for Ash. Ash, that one gets through. Point awarded to the Lions. 5:42, the start of this game. This game was originally set to start at 4 o'clock. And that's what happens when the first 2 sets go to 5. And I mean, they were tightly contested sets pretty much all day. Manzo back to serve yet again. Ellenberg set by Hillier. Looking for Chambers. No, actually, that was Holland. Correction. Ashcraft going the other way. Kept alive by Ellenberg. Hillier looking for Janowski. Kept alive. Manzo. Herman with the bump. Ashcraft with the attack. Oh my goodness, can the Hawks get back over? Yes, they can. What in the world? Herman, Manzo with the fake set. Hawks can't get to that one. Once again, the lesson. It's not the hardest hit ball that results in the point. It is the most well-placed ball. Amazing that the Hawks were able to find a way to send it back over. Even more amazing, the Lions managed to find themselves in a 2-0 lead. Valdepraz with the attack. That one goes off the rim and out. They'll be credited to the Hawks as that one touches down outside the territory. Very tough to make a read when it hits the rim of the the basketball rim. Holland back to serve. Manzo. Ashcraft sends it over. Janowski keeps it up. Hillier with the attack, with the set for Ellenberg. Manzo for Ashcraft. Ashcraft. And that one is not tipped up front, but it is long. Hawks even things up at 2 apiece. Head coach LaTanya Brady for the Huntingdon Hawks was talking about how exciting a game it was yesterday. It just did, in the last match, just did not end in her team's favor. Ashcraft with the attack. Ashcraft with the kill. Allen manages to get past the blockers of Valdepraz and Janowski. Well, they saw 10 players take to the court for Huntingdon in their last match. Valdepraz will change sides, and Ashcraft will be back to serve. Ellenberg. Dietz up front. Dietz gets the kill. Destiny Dietz staying aggressive at the front of the net. Hawks were not ready for that. 4-2, Lions lead. Ashcraft back to serve yet again. She came in with 62 service aces, leading D3 in service aces. Now she's at 64. Not sure if that still leads the D3 or not. Hubbard with the attack. Hubbard puts it a little bit too far through the zone that she was looking for. 4-3 the score. Hawks looking to come back. Valdepraz is back to serve. And we will see Bias come off. Ashcraft set by Manza, looking for Ash. Ash gets it over. Valdepraz keeps it alive. Hillier with the setup for Janowski. Herman can't quite make the dig for that one. We're tied up at 4. And we'll see Bias come in for Holland. Valdepraz back to serve. It's going to be battle between Ashcraft and Valdepraz as the top 2 ace generators for their team. Manza with the set. Looking for Ash. Ash gets it over. Hawks keep it alive. Bias looking for Janowski. Rejected up front. Point is awarded to the Hawks as that one is sent into the stands. 5-4 Hawks lead. Valdepraz back to serve. Now one goes off the foot of Kaylee Ashcraft. It was inbounds. It'll be an ace for Valdepraz. Valdepraz with the serve. Herman. Set by Manzo. Looking for Hubbard. Hubbard with the attack. That one sails. It was a laser beam, but past the end line. Hawks lead by 3. Valdepraz with the serve. Herman. Manzo with the set. Looking for Ash. Ash with the attack. Ash with the kill. Thunderous way to respond. Lions now trail by 2. Sconyers will sub in for Dietz. Herman will be back to serve. Herman with the serve. Valdepraz managed to keep it up. Hubbard sends it back down. Hawks, that looked like well more than 3 hits to me, but what do I know? Hillier for Janowski. Herman keeps it up. Manzo with the set, looking for Ash. Ash gets it over. Bias manages to keep things alive. Hawks get it over. Ashcraft keeps things up. Manzo with the set for Hubbard. Bias with the dig. Hillier for Ellen. Eva Ellenberg just not able to get that kill to go. The attack is a little bit awry. 7-6 the score. Herman back to serve. Hillier with the setup. That appears to be a legal set on Hillier. That evens things up at 7 points apiece. Herman back to serve. Bias. Hillier with the set. Looking for Ellenberg. Ellenberg goes through. No tip up front. Lions take an 8-7 lead. So the Hawks, they led by 3. Now they trail by 1. 4-point rally for the Lions. Herman back to serve. That one goes into the side of the net. Evens things up at 8 apiece. Service errors were a big issue for the Lions in their last match against Berea earlier today. If you want to go back and watch that game, by all means, knock yourself out. You can find it on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Hubbard will bump it over. Ellenberg. Molly Wilson sets that one up for Chambers, kept alive by the Lions. Hubbard with the attack, blocked up front. Manzo setting up for Ash. Ash blocked up front. That one gets sent into the stat table. 9-8 Lions lead here in set number 1. Coach McCormack trying to rally the Lions, and Coach Brady trying to talk to her Hawks. Ash back to serve. Off of Valdepress. Hilliard keeps it alive. Ellenberg gets it over. Manzo with the setup for Sconyers. Sconyers gets it over. A diving play by Hilliard keeps it going. Bias for Ellenberg. Herman with a diving dig to keep that one going. It goes into the side of the net, and Manzo can't find a way to keep it up. We're tied up at 9 here in set number 1. Ellenberg back to serve for the Hawks. Ashcraft. Manzo with the set for Sconyers. Sconyers blocked up front. Sconyers keeps it up. Hubbard for Ash, who pops it over. Valdepraz. Wilson with the fake set, kept up by Ash. Manzo looked to meet him up there. And the Hawks got a little bit disgruntled there and a little bit discombobulated. A little bit unorganized. Results in a point for the Lions as that one falls back down to earth. Shaw will step in for Hubbard. She's back to serve. Here's the service by Shaw. Valdepraz. Set by Wilson, looking for Chambers. Kept alive, but not very long. A kill for Chambers. Chambers will be subbed out with Bias, and the libero Bias will be back to serve. Here's a service by Bias. Ash. Sconyers keeps it up. And Ashcraft will send it back over. Wilson with the setup for Holland, and Holland manages to get inside as that one just touches that back line. 11-10, Hawks have the lead. Bias back to serve yet again. Set number 1 still. Off of Ash. Shaw looking to chase it down, not able to get there. 12-10, Hawks lead by 2. Timeout called by Coach McCormack. Timeout on the floor. I'm going to take one up here. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Piedmont trails by 2 here in set number 1. 12-10 is the score. So we near the halfway point in this first set. The Hawks, they have carried over that firepower from the last game. Eva Ellenberg credited was back to serve, and Kenny Chambers was credited with the kill. Bias is back to serve now for the Hawks. Ash. Set by Manzo, looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft is rejected up front by Molly Wilson. Molly Wilson, she stands at 5'11", plays like she's 6'3". Bias back to serve yet again. That one's long. 13-11 the score now. As we will see Zoe Coelho sub in for Sconyers, Destiny Dietz sub in for Herman. Coelho will go back to serve. Dietz will take charge up front. Coelho with the serve. Molly Wilson setting up for My goodness, I can't believe I just blinked there. Valdez with the finish there. 14-11 the score. Hillier back to serve. And we'll see Lydia Hitchcock run off the court after making her appearance out there. Hillier, Shaw with the sets up the fake set for Manzo, who puts it right in the campfire. Bias tried to get to it, was not able to. Manzo, who just got the point for the Lions, is now back to serve. 14-12 the score. Valdez. Hillier with the set for Valdez. Shaw keeps it alive. Manzo for Ashcraft, kept alive. Valdez, Herman with the dig to keep it going. Manzo setting up for Ash. Ash gets it through the blockers. Bias sticks out an arm, keep it going. Set up front, block up front by Ashcraft and Dietz. Holland was rejected up front, and it results in another point for the Lions as they now trail only by 1. Manzo with the serve. Bias. Hillier. Did that touch the net? That was very close. Dietz. Manzo for Ash. Ash gets it over. Kept alive by Ellenberg. Hillier for Janowski. Janowski puts her hand through it. And that one is set well past that back line. And even things up at 14 apiece here in set number 1. Manzo back to serve yet again. Manzo with the serve. Valdez. Hillier looking for Holland, who punches it over. Manzo sets up for Dietz. Dietz, and that one gets down. Lions have rallied here. They trailed by 3. Now they lead by 1. There's a lot of fluctuation when it comes to these Huntingdon Hawks. They're much like your favorite roller coaster at Six Flags. Manzo with the serve, and that one sent far. Holland will step back to serve. We're tied up at 15. Shaw. Manzo with the set, looking for Ash. Ash! Oh my gosh! Jenna Ash rose up like an eagle. Sent that one back down to earth with some vengeance. Paying the corner there, and that was an absolute laser beam. 16-15 Lions lead. Ashcraft is back to serve. Bias. Hillier with the set, looking for Janowski. Herman manages to keep it off the ground. Manzo for Ash, he sends it over. Diving play by Ellenberg to keep it alive for the time being. And correction, that was not Ellenberg, but that was Chambers. Point awarded to the Lions as that one touches down on Hawks hardwood. Ashcraft back to serve yet again. The Lions lead by 2. They're 8 away from claiming the first set. Valdez, set by Hillier. Looking for Ellenberg. Manzo. Herman kept it up. Manzo sends herself into the bench. Looked like her knee just went into the chairs there. Hope Manzo's okay. She appears to be. Lions are up by 1, but the ace specialist for the Hawks is up at the up to serve, and that one gets served into the netting. That fish was a little bit undercooked. Was still swimming into the net. Herman is back to serve. 18-16 the score. Bias. Hillier with the set. Looking for Chambers. That was a very wonky hit that managed to get over. Herman bumps it over. Valdez. Hillier with the set. Looking for Ellenberg. Herman keeps it alive with a dig. Manzo setting it up for Ash, who gets it over. Valdez punches it up. Hillier for Janowski. Herman managed to keep it up, but Lions not able to hang on to that one. 18-17 the score. Let's see, what happened in 18-17? Can I think of anything? Not at this moment, no. Janowski back to serve. Herman. Manzo with the fake set. Bias on her knees makes the play. Wilson tries to extend herself to try and extend the magic a little bit. Unable to. 19-17 the score. Ash is back to serve. There's the serve. Valdez punches it up. Wilson for Valdez. Kept alive by Herman. There's a set for Hubbard. Kept up by Manzo. Herman. Sconyers will bump it over. Hillier. There's the setup. Kept up by Hubbard. Manzo with the set. Looking for Ash. Ash with the attack. Ash. My goodness. That one flew off. Just flew away from her. I must confess, I confused players over on the Huntingdon side. It was not Hillier. It's Hitchcock out there again. Ellenberg back to serve. Ashcraft. Manzo with the fake set. Rejected up front. Candy Chambers with the block up front. Allen touches down on Lions Hardwood. We're tied up at 19. 19-19. Nope, can't think of anything from that year either. Ellenberg back to serve. Herman. Manzo with the set. Looking for Sconyers. Sconyers gets it over. Hitchcock keeps it alive. Wilson with the setup for Chambers. Actually, that's not Chambers. That's Holland. My mistake. 20-19 the score. Hawks take the lead late here in set number one. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics here on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Hawks lead 2019 here late in the first set. Ellenberg back to serve. Ashcraft pops it up. Set by Manzo, looking for Hubbard. Hubbard gets it through. Tipped up front. Lions get the point. We're tied up at 2020, finally. A year that's very near and dear to my heart because that was when I graduated high school and that was when I first came to Piedmont. Feels like so long ago. Mary Grace Shaw back to serve. Valdez, set by Wilson. Shaw kept it up. Lions not able to get up enough to get anything to go there. 21-20 the score. 2021. That was a year later. That was when I first started work at Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Ah, the memories. Bias back to serve. Shaw. Manto with the set. Looking for Ashcraft. That one pops up off of Bias. Ellenberg went to chase it down. Now she's over by the benches here that are brought back, giving them a lot of space. We're tied up at 21. Zoe Coelho comes in for Sconyers. She's back to serve. Hitchcock. Wilson with the set. Looking for Holland. Tipped up front by Dietz. Manzo. Shaw with the bump. Looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft is rejected up front. Molly Wilson and Izzy Valdez. Getting Craig with the block there and the point. 22-21 the score. As Hillier will step back and come in for Hitchcock. We'll also see Wilson subbed out. Ash is there. Set by Manzo. Looking for Dietz, who gets it over. Just barely, though. Hillier setting it up. Valdez gets it over. Shaw not able to get enough of a dig to keep it alive for long. 23-21 the score. Hillier is back to serve for the Hawks. Ash. Manzo looking for Ashcraft, who pops it over. Holland. Hillier with the set for Janowski, who's blocked up front. Bias. Hillier looking for Holland that time. Herman keeps the composure for the Lions. Ashcraft gets it over. Hillier with the setup for Valdepraz. Valdepraz with the finish. 24-21. Hawks have the set point. Lions need 3 to extend this first set. Hillier is back to serve. Ash. Set by Manzo. Looking for Ashcraft. Blocked up front. Herman keeps it alive. Manzo with the set. Looking for Ashcraft again. Kept alive by Hillier this time. Bias. Looking for Janowski. Janowski gets it over. Manzo for Ashcraft. It flirted with the top of the net. And the Hawks made sure they were the beneficiaries of that bump, just not getting sent where the Lions really wanted it to be. Hawks take set number 1, 25-21. Bear in mind, Hawks took the first 2 sets in the last match and ended up losing 5 in set number 5. We'll see the 2 teams switch sides, and we'll see if the Lions can bounce back in set number 2. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Special shout out to Leandro Ferrero and Reed Barnes for staying with us the entire day. Also, shout out to Danielle Percival and her amazing staff who have been in charge of so many games today. 3 volleyball games and at least 2 soccer games. If you'd like to see how the soccer broadcast is doing, well, you can check the live stats, or you can just check over on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube, but don't stay away too long because Lions looking to respond here in set number 2. Out there for the Hawks, it's Bias, it's Hillier, it's Ellenberg, it's Janowski, it's Valdepraz, and it's Holland. Out there for the Lions, it's Jaya Weathersby making her debut in today's try match. Also Ash, Manzo, Shaw, Ashcraft, and Herman. Here's a set for Janowski, blocked up front. And that one lands not where the Lions wanted that one to go. Hawks take an early 1-0 lead in set number 2. Hillier back to serve yet again. Shaw hands with the set, looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft gets it through. Now it gets sent over into the stands. Shout out to the fans over at courtside who are more than ready for that one. Lions even things up at 1. Ashcraft is back to serve. She already picked up a couple of aces from first match. That one's a service error for Ashcraft. We've seen quite a few service errors today. 3 service errors for the Lions alone in this game. Had over 13 in the last game. Lions even things up at 2. Herman back to serve. Ellenberg with the attack. Herman wasn't ready for that one, but it actually looked like Herman actually pulled away, and it was for the best as that one landed outside of the margins. Lions take a 3-2 lead. Herman back to serve. Valdepras. Hillier setting it up for Ellenberg. Blocked up front by Dietz and Ash. Ellenberg again. Blocked up front again. Ellenberg pops this one up. Actually, that's Bias, my bad. Hillier's the one who sends it over. Herman. Manzo with the set. Dietz with the attack. Bias keeps it up. Hillier for Ellenberg. Hubbard. Manzo for Ash. Ash blocked up front. Ash. Dietz sends it over. Bias. Hillier sends it to the side of the net. A point for the Lions out of a long-winded rally. 4-2 the score for the Lions here in set number 2. Herman back to serve. Valdepras. Hillier with the set for Janowski, blocked up front. Janowski keeps it up. Hillier with the set for Ellenberg. Ellenberg sends it to the side of the net. Point awarded to the Lions. 5-2 the score. Herman back to serve. Bias. Hillier with the set, looking for Valdepras. Gets through the block, but the Lions are able to recover. Bias looking for Janowski. That one gets sent to the side of the net again. Several attacking errors by these Hawks, and the Lions have a 4-point lead. Herman back to serve. Miss 1,000. Actually, it's Miss 1,020, and I haven't even kept track of how many digs she has in this one. Valdepras manages to bank that one off of the blockers up front. Point for the Hawks, and Valdepras will go back to serve. It's 6-3. Herman has 11 digs. There's a reception. Manzo with the set. Hubbard with the attack. Kept alive by the Hawks. Janowski blocked up front. Dietz sends it over. Hillier with the setup for Chambers. Ashcraft is up there and ready. We see a dump-off attempt by Ellenberg. Ash manages to pop it up. It gets sent over, though, and lands outside the margins. 6-4 the score. Hawks coming back. Valdepras back to serve. Herman. Manzo with the set. Looking for Ash. Ash blocked up front. Dietz sends it back over. Point awarded to the Lions. It'll be credited as a lift. That might have gone on Dietz. I'm not all that sure. 6-5 the score. Hawks flying back in this one. Valdepras back to serve. Herman. Manzo with the set. Looking for Hubbard. Hubbard gets it over. Ellenberg keeps it up. Hillier with the setup for Chambers. Off of Ash, but kept alive. Herman for Hubbard. Hubbard gets it off the hands of Bias. Hillier for Ellenberg. Herman with the dig to keep it going. Manzo with the fake set. Bias keeps it up. Hillier looking for Ellenberg again. Ashcraft ends up sending this one back behind the Lions bench, or at least the current Lions bench. We're tied up at 6, and Valdepras is back to serve yet again. Ashcraft sends it back. Chambers with the finish. Lions not able to hold on that one. And now the Hawks take a 7-6 lead. They led by 1 to start this set. They lead by 1 now. Valdez back to serve. Ashcraft. Manta with the set, looking for Ash. Ash does not get the point. I thought for sure that one was on point, but I was mistaken. 8-6 the score. Hawks lead. Valdez back to serve yet again. Herman not able to get there. It's an ace for Valdez. And we'll see a timeout call by Coach Jamie McCormack. Izzy Valdez, she has been nothing short of outstanding. She leads the team in digs, leads the team in service aces. That's 2 in just this game alone. And let's see where she stands on kills. Well, she's tied for first with Janowski for 5 so far. So a great day for Izzy Valdez. We're going to take a quick break. Lions trail by 3 here in set number 2. They also trail in the sets 1-0. And the Hawks are having a lot of fun. They're dancing in their huddle. Meanwhile, on the Lions, Coach McCormack has some words for her team, looking to get them a little bit of spark of fire to see if they can come back in this set number 2. Lions break the huddle. As to the Hawks, they have flown the nest, so to speak. Valdez will step back up to serve. Izzy Valdez, the junior from Columbus, Georgia. She's been outstanding for her team. She's been outstanding today. Ash receives the serve. Manzo setting it up for Hubbard. Hubbard's blocked up front. Herman keeps it alive. Manzo with the set, looking for Ash. Ash with the attack. Valdez keeps it alive. Hillier tips it over. Dietz pops it back over. Hillier with the set, looking for Ellenberg, kept alive by Manzo. Herman bumping it up for Hubbard. Hubbard with the attack. That one goes through. 10-6, Hawks. Valdez is back to serve yet again. Ash, Dietz. Herman bumps it over. Valdez, Hillier with the set, looking for Chambers on the run. Ashcraft not able to get a solid dig off of that fearsome attack from Kenny Chambers. 11-6 the score. Valdez is back to serve. Ash, Manzo with the set, looking for Hubbard, blocked up front. That one touches down. 12-6. Hawks lead. This has been a tremendous run for the Hawks. 10 straight points for them. Bias. Hillier with the set, looking for Janowski. That one gets through. It was 10 straight points, make it 11. Wow. Valdez is back to serve. Ash keeps it alive. Ellenberg ready to clean up. 14-6 the score. 12 unanswered points. Hawks, they trailed by 4. Now they lead by 8. And Valdez sends that one into the side of the net. Ash will step back to serve. Lions trail by 7. They led by 4. Now they trail by a lot, and they trail by 8 again after another service error. Service errors have been detrimental. They've been the straw that breaks the horse's back for the Lions in this tri-match. Janowski will step back to serve. 15-7 the score. Ashcraft set by Manzo, looking for Hubbard. Hubbard with the attack, blocked up front, kept alive by Hubbard. Set by Manzo, looking for Dietz. Dietz blocked up front. Dietz pops it up. No one there. Miscommunication as that one touches down. Apparently, The ball has not been the only thing falling back down to earth. Manzo saying it for Dietz, blocked up front. Manzo with the fake set. Bias keeps it up. Wilson setting up for Ellenberg. Herman with the dig to keep it alive. Manzo for Ash. Gets it through. Tipped up by Wilson. Bias says, mine, mine, mine. Ellenberg gets it over. Ashcraft sends it back over. Wilson with the fake set. Set by Ash looking for Dietz. Sets it a little bit too high. Dietz mistimes the jump. Lions trail by 10. Janowski is back to serve. Wow. Ashcraft. Manzo with the set. Looking for Hubbard. Hubbard gets it to Wilson. Kept alive by Janowski. And Hawks managed to get it back over. Bias keeps it up. Wilson looking for... Grab that one to Eva Ellenberg. Lions trail by 11 in set number 2. 18-7 is the score, and the Hawks need 7 points to close out the set. We're going to take a break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. 18-7 is the score. The Hawks trailed by 4 earlier. They have since scored 14 points with only one break in between off of a service error. They have not looked back since. They're 7 points away from closing out set number 2. Herman. Manzo with the set, looking for Dietz. Dietz pops it over the top. Point for the Lions. Hitchcock will look to sub in for Janowski. Shaw will sub in for Hubbard, and Shaw will be back to serve for the Lions. Lions trail by 10. They need a very impressive rally to come back in this set. Shaw back to serve. Now to Praz. Wilson with the set for Ellenberg. And that one misses the mark a little bit. Ellenberg thought for sure she caught that side line. She was mistaken. Lions trail by 9. Shaw back to serve. Valdepraz. Wilson tips it over. Ashcraft not able to get a hold of it. Shaw's diving to try and get a piece of it. Hawks lead by 10 yet again. Ellenberg is back to serve for the Hawks. 19-9 is the score. Ash pops it up. Manzo looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft gets it over. Oh my gosh! Off of Ellenberg, off of a different backboard that was up in the rafters, and that one careened over into the stands. Nobody was hit there. 19-10 is the score. Coelho back to serve. Hitchcock. Wilson setting it up for Chambers, who gets it through. Jaya Weathersby tried to block that one up front, but it just gets by her. Dietz will sub in for Coelho. And Dietz will actually be subbed out by Herman. Bias back to serve for the Hawks. Shaw. Manzo with the set, looking for Ashcraft. That's another ace. That's another kill. Not an ace, but a kill. Ellenberg tried to get the dig, ends up sending it into the Hawks' nest, if you will. 20-11, the score. Hawks lead, 20-11. I can't remember whether or not 2011 was a good year or not. Manzo back to serve. Hitchcock. Wilson, Valdepraz sends it over. Manzo setting it up for Ash. Ash with the attack. Ash misses it just a little bit. Misses that top right corner just a little bit. 21-11 the score. Hawks are 4 points away from closing out the set. They lead by 10. Hilliard's back to serve. It's Shaw. Manzo looking for Ash. Ash sends it into the side of the net. Attacking error for the Lions, 22-11. And the Hawks need 3 to close out set number 2 and take a 2-set lead. Hillier for Ash. Manzo with the set, looking for Ashcraft. That one gets through. Hillier keeps it up. Bias looking for Ellenberg. That one into the side of the net, but still manages to get over. Better check and see how much flex is in that net. 23-11. Hillier back to serve. Shaw. Set by Manzo. Looking for Weathersby. Weathersby gets it over. Kept up by the Hawks somehow. Ellenberg gets it through. Shaw. Manzo with the set. Looking for Ashcraft. Blocked up front. That one goes out. 23-12 the score now. Ashcraft will step back to serve. Hubbard will sub in for Shaw. Kaylee Acecraft needs to show up here. She's been phenomenal so far all season and so far today. Except in that moment where that one gets sent into the side of the net. That is broadcaster Shanks. My bad, coach. 24-12, set point for the Hawks. Holland back to serve. Hubbard pops it up. A set for Hubbard. Hubbard, that one sails through. Hawks take set number 2, 25-12. They take a 2-0 set lead against the Lions. We'll switch sides as we get set for set number 3. You know, it's a little deja vu. I think the Hawks led by 2 sets last time. I think I also remember how that match concluded. We'll see if the deja vu is exact. We'll take a break as we head into set number 3. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. The Huntingdon Hawks heating up here in match number 3. They did the same thing in their last match against Berea, where they led 2-0, but Berea managed to come from behind and win in 5 sets. The Lions will look to reciprocate that history. The Hawks, they will not. Out there for the Lions, it's Ashcraft, Ash, Weathersby, Herman, Shaw, and Manzo. Out there for the Huntingdon Hawks, it's Holland, Valdepraz, Janowski. We just saw Chambers get subbed out with Bias. Also out there is Hillier and Ellenberg. Manzo will set back to serve. Start off set number 3. Lions looking to put the broomsticks back in the closet. Valdepraz, Hillier looking for Janowski, kept alive by Herman. Weathersby's going to send it over. Bias sends it up. Hillier looking for, I believe that was Holland. Holland gets it over. Ash manages to send it back over. Keeps things alive for the Lions. Janowski off of Herman. Shaw keeps it up. Herman bumps it back over. Bias. Hillier. Janowski with the attack and the kill. It appears to have caught that painter's tape there. Either that or it went through the hands of either Shaw or Ash. Holland will be back to serve. 1-0 Hawks. Ash. Manzo. Ashcraft with the kill. Off the blockers up front. Bounces over the statistician's table. We're tied up at 1. Ashcraft steps back to serve. Hubbard will sub in for Shaw. And we mop up a little more sweat on the hardwood. We have had to do that quite a few times so far today. Bodies getting thrown all over the place, landing on the hardwood. They're working hard out there. Ashcraft for the serve. Valdepraz. That's an ace for Kaylee Acecraft. She has been lights out all season long. Ashcraft back to serve again. Valdepraz. Credit another ace. The Hawks just don't make a play there. Hillier setting it up for Ellenberg. Herman keeps it up. Ashcraft. Hubbard will bump it over. Holland, set by Hillier, looking for Valdepraz. That one touches down on Piedmont floor. Lions, they led 3-1. Now they only lead 3-2. Valdepraz will step back to serve. So the ace specialists out there for both sides. They're stepping up big. Bias will step off, as we will see. Can't really tell who's subbed in. Weathersby's blocked up front. And it looks like, I can't tell if that one managed to go down on Piedmont or on Hawks floor or what happened, or if someone touched the net. Points awarded to the Lions, though. 4-2 the score. Lions lead in set number 3. Herman back to serve. Valdepraz. Hillier with the setup. Looking for Janowski. Janowski with the kill. 4-3 the score. Janowski just got the kill. She's back to serve. Hillier will swap out for Bias. Herman. Manzo with the set, looking for Hubbard. Hubbard gets it through. Ellenberg can't keep it up for the Hawks. 5-3 Lions lead. Ash back to serve. Janowski will be subbed out. We'll see Hitchcock step in for Huntingdon. Here's a service by Ash. That one's long. Possession awarded back to the Huntingdon Hawks. Bias will swap out and Molly Wilson will step in. Ellenberg with the serve. Herman. Manzo with the set, looking for Dietz. Dietz gets it over. Dietz gets it down. Destiny Dietz. She's been stellar up front today. 6-4 the score. Shaw steps in for Hubbard. Shaw will step back to serve. Manages to go into the netting. Not a very clean reception, but clean enough to get it going. Hitchcock keeps it alive with a dig. Wilson looking for Holland, kept alive by Shaw. Adds with the attack. Valderpras keeps it up. Wilson with the bump, looking for Holland, who sets it over. Ashcraft. Manzo with the set, looking for Dietz. Dietz doesn't get that one over. A little low on the power there with that attack. Attacking error for the Lions. 6-5. Lions lead. Bias will step back to serve. Chambers will step out. Appears that Ellenberg stepped back on. Ash with the reception. Shaw looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft gets it through. Off of Bias. Oh my goodness, if Bias had just pulled out, it looked like that one was going to be well long. Lions, now they lead by 2. Coelho is back to serve. Ellenberg. Wilson with the set for Valdepraz. Kept alive by Piedmont. Ellenberg looking with the reversal. Weathersby there to clean up front. Jaya Weathersby. A storm is brewing with Weathersby. And I think thunder just struck. Coelho back to serve yet again. Lions lead by 3. Ellenberg set by Wilson, looking for Valdepraz. Shaw kept alive. Ashcraft, Wilson with the set, looking for the kill is Holland, but it's kept alive. Ash with the attack, Hitchcock with the dig. Wilson looking for Holland again. Holland finds the line somehow, some way. Manages to just find the top of the frame. Dietz will sub in for Coelho. We'll see Hitchcock swap out, as will Wilson. Janowski will step back in, as will, I believe it's Chambers. Hilliard back to serve. Ash set by Manzo, looking for Weathersby. Weathersby tips it over. And Bias manages to keep it alive. Manzo sends it over. Bias. Popped over by Manzo. Hawks can't control it. 9-6 the lead. We're looking at such a change for the Hawks offensively. In that first set, their attacking percentage was looking at 170. That's 17% roughly. And then looking at right now, given the notes that just came in, they're sitting in the negatives right now. So they go from being absolutely on fire to sitting in the negatives right now. Such a change. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they're staying relatively consistent. 233 in set number 1, 219 in set number 2. 10-7 Lions lead here in set number 3. Ashcraft back to serve yet again. Ashcraft with the serve. Valdepraz set by Hillier. Looking for Janowski. Janowski gets the kill. She had 7. Make it 8. 10-8 is the score. Valdepraz is back to serve. Both Valdepraz and Ashcraft have 2 aces so far in this match. Manzo setting up for Hubbard. Hubbard blocked up front. Herman tries to keep it alive, unable to do so. Point for the Hawks. 10-9 the score. Valdepraz back to serve yet again. Bias will sub in for Holland. Ashcraft set by Mantle, looking for Weathersby, blocked up front. Lions can't keep it up. Hawks even it up at 10. Valdepraz is back to serve, and this was exactly how it went in the last set. Timeout called by McCormack. Surely she has to be saying, y'all, we can't be doing this again. We can't afford to give up a lead and let them ride this momentum like they did in the last set. Right now, it's tied up at 10. Hopefully, Coach McCormack with some words to spark this Lions team. Meanwhile, Coach Brady, she seems to be having fun in her huddle over there. We're going to take a break. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Lions won match number 1 against Berea. Berea won match number 2 against Huntingdon. And now Huntingdon looking to avoid being swept in the tri-match. Lions looking to sweep in the tri-match. Ashcraft with the reception. Manzel's thinking for Weathersby. Weathersby gets it over. Hillier gets it over. Manzo setting it up for Ash. Ash is blocked up front. Hubbard keeps it up. Manzo with the set, looking for Weathersby. Weathersby keeps it up. Hillier. Here's Byes looking for Valdepraz. Kept alive by Ashcraft. Manzo with the set, looking for Hubbard. Hubbard pops it over the top. Hawks can't keep it up. Lions regain the lead. They're up 11-10. Herman back to serve. Bias. Set by Hillier. Looking for Janowski. Manzo's there to keep it up. Dietz for Ashcraft. He gets it over. That one's on the floor. Valdepraz tried to lay out on that one and keep it up. Lions are credited with another point. They lead 12-10 here in set number 3. Herman is back to serve. Ellenberg. Hillier with the setup for Chambers through the hands of Ashcraft. And the side judge has to duck out of the way of that one. So nearly hit her. Hawks trail by 1. Janowski's back to serve. Ashcraft. Manzo with the set, looking for Dietz. Dietz gets it over. Wilson for the set. Ellenberg going the other way. And Herman can't dive out for that one. 12-12, we're all tied up. With number 12 back to serve. Isn't that just poetic irony? Ashcraft. Set by Manzo, looking for Ash. Ash blocked up front. But that one's sent straight into the Lions bench. Out of bounds. Lions lead 13-12, and that is just an added benefit you get from having such power coming from Jenna Ash over on that outside hitting position. Ash back to serve. Valdepraz. Wilson with the set, looking for Ellenberg, kept up by Dietz. Set by Manzo, looking for Hubbard. Hubbard gets it through. That one hits the hardwood. Lions lead by 2. 14-12 the score. And the Lions need 11 to claim set number 3 and push it to set number 4. Ash back to serve. Bias. Wilson with the set, looking for Ellenberg. Ellenberg gets it down. 14-13 the score. Ellenberg back to serve for the Hawks. Ashcraft pops it up. Herman with the bump. Looking for Hubbard. Hubbard pops it over the top. Hitchcock sends it up. Wilson with the cross set. Looking for Holland. And Holland sends it into the side of the net. An attacking error for the Hawks. Lions 15-13 the score. They lead and they're 10 points away from taking set number 3. Shaw will sub in for Hubbard. She's back to serve now. Not Hubbard, but Shaw. Valdepraz. Wilson with the set, looking for Holland. That one gets through, and that one misses. Herman able to pull out just in the nick of time. Lions lead by 2. Shaw goes back to serve again. Service error by Shaw. That's happened quite a lot. 7 service errors for the Lions in this match. The Hawks have cleaned up on their service errors. They're an even 3-3 so far for this match. Lions only have 2 service aces for their 7 errors. Ash, man just to tip it back over. Ellenberg keeps it alive. Wilson tips it over for the Hawks. Ashcraft for the attack. That one gets through. It's tipped up front. Lions for the point. Ashcraft with another kill. 17-14 the score. Coelho will sub in for Dietz Coelho subs in for Herman. Weathersby subs in for Dietz. Coelho back to serve. Hitchcock. Wilson with the set, looking for Valdepraz. Valdepraz gets the finish as it's tipped up front. 17-15 the score. Hawks are trying to rally here. Wilson will sub out with Hillier, and Hitchcock will sub out with Janowski. Herman will sub in for Coelho. Hillier back to serve. Shaw. Set by Manzo, looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft is blocked up front. Manzo with the set. Herman with the bump. Back for Ashcraft. She gets it back over. Kept up by Holland. Hillier for Janowski. That one gets through. Through the block up front with Weathersby and Ashcraft. And now the Hawks trail by 1. Hillier is back to serve. Jesse Hillier. Shaw with the reception. Manzo setting it up for Ashcraft, who pops it over the top. Bias. Hillier with the set, looking for Valdepraz. Shaw not able to get a clean dig off. Another kill for Valdepraz. It's tied up at 17. Hillier back to serve. Ash pops it up. Manzo with the set, looking for Ashcraft, backed up front. Shaw not able to get to that one. Another point for the Hawks, and now they lead by 1. Hillier's back to serve. Timeout called by Coach McCormack. 18-17. The Hawks have rallied here in set number 3. They still lead 2-0. They need 7 to pull off the sweep. Lions are looking to put the brooms back in the broom closet. We'll take a break and see how they do. Possibly a conclusion to set number 3 after this break. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. If you saw the women's soccer broadcast, or if you didn't, the Lions had a draw against Florida College, not Florida University. We're not playing the Gators. We were playing the Falcons, I believe that was their mascot. It was a draw, 1-1. I don't think the women's soccer team was expecting to come back and still see the Piedmont volleyball team playing. 18-17 the score. Hillier back to serve for the Hawks. Shaw with the reception. Manzo setting it up for Ashcraft. Ashcraft pops over the top. Hillier keeps it alive. Bias with the set, looking for Janowski. Janowski gets it through. Herman is with the dig. Weathersby's going to be credited with the kills. That one gets through the block up front. Lions tie things up at 18. We've seen 2 straight matches go to 5 sets. Meanwhile, I've had 5 balls of water to drink. Manjo's back to serve. Ellenberg. Hillier with the set, looking for Janowski. That one gets through, but it's kept alive. Ashcraft with the attack. That one's out. 19-18 the score. Hawks lead. And Holland will step back to serve. Holland with the serve. Herman and Shaw. Not really sure who was supposed to get the reception off of that serve. And they need a towel. 20-18 the score right now. 2018, crazy to think that was 6 years ago. Or rather, actually this wasn't 6, it was 5 years ago. For some reason I'm in the mindset of 2024. The sweat is wiped up. Holland is back to serve yet again. The Hawks need 5 to pull off the sweep here in match number 3. Shaw. Manzo looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft blocked up front. Herman keeps it alive. Manzo with the set looking for Weathersby. Weathersby with the attack kept alive by Hillier. Bias pops it up looking for Ellenberg. Ellenberg, that one sails on her. But it was tipped up front apparently. 4 points away for the Hawks. Holland is back to serve. Shaw. No one there. Miscommunication by the Lions. Lets that one fall to the hardwood. The Lions lead by 4. Actually, the Lions trail by 4. 22-18. Holland back to serve. Shaw. Manzo with the set, looking for Weathersby. She gets it over. Hawks keep it up. Hillier looking for Ellenberg. We have a whistle. And it looks like Valdepraz reaching for her ankle. She's not okay. She needs a substitution. And it looks like she needs an athletic trainer. You can see the grimace there. Silence falls on Cave Arena. Going to take the camera off for the time being while they check out Valdepraz. And we're going to take a short break here. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Valdepraz helped off by her teammates. We'll see the substitutions come in. It'll be number 9, Allie Harris out there. And we will see Holland back to serve, and we'll see the applause. The applause is... The trainers will check out Valdepraz. Hopefully she is okay. Our thoughts and prayers are with her right now. It did not look good for her. Ashcraft for the attack. That one's off. 23-18 the score. The Hawks lead by 5 and they need 2 to close out set number 3. Holland is back to serve. Shaw. Set by Manson, looking for Weathersby. Kept alive by the Hawks. Bias. Looking for Ellenberg. Kept alive. Herman pops it up. Manson with the set. Looking for Ashcraft. Ashcraft blocked up front. And that one hits the hardwood. Set point. Match point for the Hawks. They're not looking to give up 2 straight sets and take it to set number 5. They're looking to pull out the broomsticks here. Holland with the serve. Shaw. Set by Manzo. Looking for Ash. That one is a point awarded to the Hawks, and it's over. It looked like that one touched down, and even looked like it might have been tipped up front. Apparently not. So the Lions, they win in dramatic fashion in set number 5 in match number 1. They lose in 3 straight sets here in match number 3. So all 3 teams go 1-1 today. For Piedmont, their overall record is improved to 8-10. Their CCS record is now 6-2. Meanwhile, for Berea, their overall record was improved to 9-9. Their CCS record is 5-3. And for Huntingdon, their overall record is 5-15, and their CCS record is 5-3 as well. And what an amazing display of team support as the team rushes to check on Val-de-Praz over at the athletic table. Oh my goodness. To see your teammates just immediately rally to you after a game. There are things that are just bigger than sports, people. And it appears that we have a smiling team. And it appears they're happy to see Val-de-Praz, and it looks like the team's going to take a moment to pray. You love to see it in sports. You really do. Piedmont's going to huddle up. This was just a really good match if you are a Huntingdon Hawks fan. And things just really worked for them in this game. 5 service aces for them, 3 service errors, so they really cleaned things up here in the next set. 2 solo blocks for the Hawks as well, for a grand total of 10 team blocks. Absolutely outstanding out there. They were outstanding just on all facets in this matchup. The kills, they outkilled the Lions 39-32. And they were clean about it. They had less errors than the Lions, 20 attacking errors for the Lions, 12 errors for the Hawks. It all came down to the errors that were made on both the attacking end and the service end for the Lions. Huntingdon managed to capitalize on it, and the Hawks and the Lions just were not able to. But coming up next for the Lions this season, if I can pull up the right sheet with the schedule, their next game will be at Wesleyan. That'll be on the 11th at 6 p.m. Next time you'll see us, it'll be another tri-match, and we'll be hosting Belhaven and Maryville. And hopefully my voice will be a lot better by then. I promise that I will rest it in the meantime. But until then, thank you for joining us for what's been an amazing tri-match and an amazing day for Piedmont sports here at Demarest. That's going to close things out for us here from Cave Arena. But until then, from Matt Kudrowski, Leandro Ferreira, our producer today, Reed Barnes running the camera for us all day today, and last but not least, of course, Danielle Percival and her amazing staff. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube from Cave Arena and the Tri-Match. We'll see you guys next time. God bless you all, and good night.